Welcome to the Ball Test Kitchen. I'm Lauren Devine, and today I'm going to show you how to preserve your nutritious garden fresh green beans to enjoy all year long. Learn the basics for home canning your garden fresh green beans with Ball brand fresh preserving products. Vegetables from the garden are a natural part of family meal planning. Preserving them ensures an economical and well-balanced diet throughout the year. Learn how to safely preserve vegetables at home. Green beans are a popular vegetable people can readily get from their garden or local farmers market. We will walk through the steps to preserve them in Ball brand regular mouth pint jars, the perfect size for mealtime. Before beginning, read through your tested preserving recipes, such as one found in the Ball Blue Book Guide to Preserving, Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving, or on our website, freshpreserving.com. Also, it is helpful to assemble and organize the equipment for your recipe. Today we will be using a steam pressure canner, clean glass preserving jars with lids and bands, a large deep saucepan with wire basket for blanching your green beans, or you can use a blancher, and common kitchen utensils such as a paring knife, cutting board, ladle, and measuring spoons. The Ball brand fresh preserving products also offers the tools to safely and easily handle hot jars and lids, fill jars, and measure headspace. A jar lifter, lid lifter, funnel, and bubble remover and headspace tool are all included in the Ball utensil set for preserving. First, you want to prepare your jars, lids, and bands. We will be using pint or 16-ounce regular mouth jars today. Be sure to check your jars for nicks or cracks. Lids should be checked for even sealing compound. Wash jars, lids, and bands in hot soapy water. Rinse well. Dry bands and set in your work area. Heat jars and lids in hot water, not boiling, until ready for use. Jars need to be hot to prevent jar breakage when hot food is added. To prevent seal failure, do not boil lids. Leave bands at room temperature for easy handling. Next, prepare your steam pressure canner by filling with 2 to 3 inches of water. Bring water to a simmer over medium-high heat. Keep water at a simmer until jars are filled and placed in the canner. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for full usage instruction. Now we are ready to prepare our green beans. Select fresh green beans which are young, tender, and crisp. Prepare only enough green beans for 1 canner load. A canner like the one we're using fits up to 7 quart jars. You will need about 1.5 to 2.5 pounds of green beans for each quart jar. Since we are using pint jars today, we will need about 3/4 to 1.25 pounds. Wash beans in several changes of water. Lift beans out of water and then drain. Remove streams and trim ends, and cut or break beans into uniform pieces. Now that we have prepared our beans, we can begin packing them into the jars. You can pack beans using the raw pack method, where you do not heat the beans, or you can use the hot pack method, where you bring the beans, covered with water, to a boil and heat for 5 minutes. Today we are going to use the raw pack method. First, bring about 4 cups water to a boil in a medium saucepan. Remove hot jar from hot water, emptying out excess water. Set jar on a dish towel. Fill jars one at a time by packing beans into the jar using a jar funnel. Leave 1-inch headspace. If desired, you can add salt to your beans. We recommend to add a ½ teaspoon salt to each pint jar or 1 teaspoon to each quart jar. Ladle boiling water over green beans, leaving 1-inch headspace. If using the hot pack method, you can use the hot cooking liquid. Remove air bubbles by sliding a non-metallic spatula, such as the bubble remover tool, between the jar and beans to release trapped air and ensure proper headspace during processing. Repeat around jar 2 to 3 times. Clean rim and threads of jar with a clean damp cloth to remove any food residue. Remove lid from hot water. Center hot lid on jar, allowing sealing compound to come in contact with the jar rim. Apply band and adjust until fit is fingertip tight. As each jar is filled, place filled jars into the canner until the recipe is used or the canner is full. Check water level to ensure it is 2 to 3 inches high or that recommended in the manufacturer's instructions. Place lid on canner and turn to lock into place, leaving the vent pipe open. Adjust heat and bring water to a boil. Allow steam to escape through the vent pipe. Once there is a steady stream of steam escaping, vent for 10 minutes to ensure there is no air left in the canner. Close vent using the weight or method described for your canner in the manufacturer's instructions. Bring pressure to 10 pounds for altitudes at or below 1,000 feet above sea level. When using a dial gauge or for higher altitude areas, refer to the altitude chart in the Ball Blue Book Guide to Preserving or online at freshpreserving.com under How To. Gradually adjust heat to achieve and maintain recommended pounds pressure. Process pint jars for 20 minutes and quart jars for 25 minutes. When processing time is complete, turn off the heat and let pressure return to zero naturally. Do not remove from the heat source or remove weighted gauge. Follow manufacturer's manual for full instructions. Wait 2 minutes, then open vent by removing weight. Unlock lid, tilting away from yourself, allowing the steam to escape in the opposite direction, and then lift off the lid. Let jars rest in the canner for 10 minutes to get acclimated to the outside temperature. Remove jars from canner and set upright on a towel to prevent jar breakage that can occur from temperature differences. Leave jars undisturbed for 12 to 24 hours. Bands should not be retightened as this may interfere with the sealing process. Check lids for seals. Lids should not flex up and down when center is pressed. Remove the bands. You can also check for a seal by trying to lift the lid off the jars with your fingertips. If it cannot be lifted off, the lid has a good seal. If a lid does not seal within 24 hours, it can be immediately reprocessed or refrigerated. Clean jars and lids by wiping with a clean, damp cloth. Label and store in a cool, dry, dark place up to 1 year. Green beans make a great side dish for any meal, plus contributes to your daily vegetable intake. Enjoy the fresh flavor you have captured. Thanks for watching our home canning demonstration. For more fresh recipes, how-to videos, and tips, visit our website at freshpreserving.com.